For us to do this properly, we need a word, right? So, I think from this end, coming to this side, is my choice, this end, fully alive. So, when I say youth alive, say my choice. Youth alive, then you rise fully alive. So when you say my choice, you rise. Right? So let's try. Youth alive?
My choice.
Youth alive?
Fully alive.
Now, when I say the third time, we rise in a wave, one after the other, right? Youth alive?
My choice.
Youth alive?
Fully alive.
Youth alive? My choice. Fully alive. Yes, people are alive here. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. So today I just want to present just a brief how we can launch Youth Alive at our local churches. Because this program, whatever that happens, whatever that we plan here at conference, the final destination is the local church. So we need to know how then do we launch it at local church. So the basic introduction for us to understand this is, our churches are supposed to be the churches of refuge. We understand this from the books of Numbers and the book of Joshua. In the book of Numbers, chapter 35, Moses gets instructions from God that he must establish the churches of what? Of refuge, about 6 of them. Then Joshua, in chapter 20, now established about 6 of them, 3 across Jordan, then 3 across, we all know about the names. But the critical point that is there, that I want to bring closer home is that these cities were given to the priests, to the Levites. Most of the times we just say that we need to have churches of refuge. But these priests don't know how to perform their priestly duties. They do not know how to make our local churches the churches of refuge. Now, we've got various of activity. Our church is so organized to such an extent that it came up with this program that makes it very, very easy for us to know to make our churches the churches of refuge. It's very difficult to be given a task that you don't know how to do. So we've got a problem with some of our priests. They expect mnavachi teaser because this person ate a mistake. The highway is clear. They don't know how to handle a manslayer. How do we handle the manslayer? So now, Youth Alive is a tool that will help us how to engage, how to work with others. Remember our module. We reach in to foster a relationship. We reach up to connect with God. We reach out to enlarge the territory. And we reach beyond so that our youth, our church members may be established. Are we together, church? All right. So it follows the 4 P's. That is the positive. That is, we replace positive alternatives of drug abuse, of sexual immorality, of whatever problems that are happening, of addictions with Jesus. So we come up with a program, high energy activities that we call cooperative games. Then second is peer. We need to connect adults and youth. Remember the final part of our last message that we know from the prophets, the Elijah message. You connect the hearts of what? Of the sons to the fathers, and the father of what? To the son. So we need adults and what? And the youth coming up together. Then we move on to what? To prevention. We come up with this motto. We implement this motto, my choice fully alive, whereby they make a pledge to stop unhealthy behaviors, to stop whatever they're doing that is unhealthy, so that they may make what? Positive choices, so that we build resilience among our youth. We impart resilience among our youth. Then finally, we've got a program. This program now starts at a conference at a larger level. It starts with a conference. At that conference, we first train the facilitators in 3 days. Then after that training, then it becomes a retreat whereby the members join in, or what we call the participants, they come and join. They now run the program. They just test the goodness of this fruit. After that now, they need to take back this program to our local churches. Remember, unhealthy choices, they are not made at a conference. They are not made here at offices. They are made every day at the local church. So when we get back to the local churches, that's where we need to establish friendship groups. That's where we need to work with what? With our youths. Are we together, church? All right. Now we get to the local church. What do we do then to establish a local a Youth Alive club? So first thing that we need to do, we need to establish a Youth Alive board at a local church. Remember, Youth Alive, it's a health ministries initiative. Actually, Associate Director of Health Ministries at General Conference is the coordinator of the Youth Alive program, but it's supported by the youth because it affects what? The youth. So it comes up together with family life, comes up together with education, global mission, Pathfinder, ambassador, young adult, public ambassador. They come up together to form this. So they come up, these are all members that form the board. But it is desirable for the youth ministries leader, any of the 4 leaders, to chair this board. So the church board now sits to set up the Youth Alive board as the first thing. And this board comprises of what? Family Life Director, Youth Ministries Director, Education Director, Pathfinder Director, Ambassador Director, Public Campus Ministries Coordinator, Young Adult Leader. They come up together to form a board. But for the sake of the meeting to move forward, we prefer that one of the youth leaders, perhaps the young adult leader, to chair that board. When they have set up that board, then they take people who have been trained in Youth Alive in various say conference that would have happened. They form up now the Youth Alive teams. Now they set up what we call friendship groups. Once those friendship groups have been set, they can now run without limit on programs that are health related, that affects youth. So in our afternoon program now, they will be running this program. But the key thing that we need for this program to run, we need one adult and a youth facilitator to come up together to lead each group. How big is this group? We can start at 4 on small churches. But if there are big churches, they can go as high as between 10 to 14. There are, we know our small groups, right? But now the difference with this one is that it's led by a qualified youth leader who has been trained and an adult mentor. They'll be working together. It is this youth who leads that group, and they work around this group that they'll be working with. Then from there, what kind of programs can they run? They run health expos. They run programs like Step Into Life. These are fitness programs that they can set up at local church. Each group, we can have, say, if a church has 200 members, we less about if you want to come up, say, about 8 groups, so 10 of them, they will be group leaders. So we've got about hypothetically 8 groups with 2 leaders, right? Then now we have 8 groups. They will meet weekly. When they are meeting weekly, that means that these people, they choose convenient time for them to meet. And whatever they plan, on the 4th Sabbath, in every month, it's an outreach program. So whenever they meet, what other programs can they do? Health expos, mental health awareness. They can run End It Now. They can run stop smoking initiatives. They can run any sort of health message that we can think of. Then these are not only the things that they can do, because we want to impart resilience among our youths. They can do other things outside these things. Like suppose the leader or one of the group members is a mechanic. We need to teach our young people hands-on skills. Remember, we want to establish them, we want to build resilience. Remember, some of the things that cause exploitation of our young people is that it's inability to do some of the things, simple things. Our young lady, imagine she has a flat tire over Mr. Motkarenge Pasai per road. Then this other nice gentleman with hidden agenda parks his car next to her over fixed tire. Things that anyone can do, right? So we need to be teaching these people. If you are a baker, if you know how to do my cakes, with your group, you do those things. If you're a plumber, you work with that one, so that they may be what? They may be established. Okay. What is that? Okay. Youth Alive? Youth Alive? Youth Alive? Youth Alive? All right. So we want to start our activities with Rich In and to establish relationship Yesterday I said that the first thing that we need to do is to what? To know the names of people. That's where the relationship starts. Mfundisi, mukadzokera kunotoni. Hati director izvizvi. If you go kunika mpafind out, yes Tino. Let's come the director. You know, it massages the ego. Kanubva kafara, kanubva kafila welcome. So there's something within me. Imagine Pastor Ted Wilson comes in here. Then he greets you, hi Linda. What's going on? The director, you know, there's something about the names. So, especially, let me speak in our Zimbabwean context. We've got a system of giving each other nicknames that are dehumanizing. But what a mistake, maybe don't want to nickname like what did you do? Cannot with your disability. Of what a nickname like what did you? But now in youth life it's different. I want you to feel positive. I want you to connect with yourself. So the first activity that I want to do is called name alliteration. I want you to think about your name, your first name. Then you take the initial, the first letter of your first name. For example, my name is obvious. So my first letter in my name is what? O. So I take a positive adjective to identify myself with. I become obliged. Obliged, obeying, obedient, obvious. You get the sense? So everyone here is supposed to have that name, right? So think about your name, right? For example, yourself. Your initial letter is what? At least, how do you want to identify yourself from this week, maybe going beyond?
I'm still waiting on it.
Okay. All right. Where's thought of their name? Yes, Nomsa.
Yes, no.
Nice Nomsa. Isn't it that nice? Yes, it's nice. Then who else? Yes. Fabulous Fabi. Yes, that's wonderful, isn't it? Do you know Kalabanda, you people? Yes. Do you know Kalabanda?
Yeah.
Yes. We need to, to acknowledge those who have come up with nice names. They what? A Kalabanda, right? All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? Yes, my general. Wonderful order. This one needs a Kalabanda. Otherwise, I'll be fired. Kalabanda. Kalabanda. Señorita. Wonderful. Who else? Yes, my brother.
Or innovative.
Wow! Hey, Kalabanda! Kalabanda! Señorita. You guys, I need you to master these names. But I'm going to teach you, I'm going to place you in groups so that it will be easy for you to remember what? The names. Of course, we cannot finish without our president telling us what his name for this week. Yes.
Okay, teachable trust.
Wow! Share that one! Teachable what? Trust. Let's go. Kalabanda. Kalabanda. Señorita. So, just a quick one. You see these charts that are here. We're going to give you these sticky notes. One of the things that we do at Youth Alive in bringing positive relations, in bringing what's positive in us. You know, some of us have never been told nice things. Jesus Ramakaita president, perhaps peradventure, you are doing fine. This week, I need you to identify something positive. Na doctor, I need you. My other doctor is here. Yes, you're right. So everyone here, we need to have our names. So you write something positive. For example, she's what? She hasn't a name. Innovative, innocent. I like the way you are organized. I appreciate the way you are organized. Then you write teachable, trust. Then you stick I. Then at the end of the day, when we say there's an I, you look at I. When a T, you will be sticking there. So we need to, say something positive about others. There's something that it does. I tell you, you will feel it. Positive. It's just nice. It's just nice. And it's so you feel it, you know, feel like it. So they'll be here, you'll get them from what? From Linda. Loving Linda. Loving Linda. Yeah. She'll be giving what? She'll be giving us these sticky notes so that we may stick them around. At this point in time, I just want to do one activity before we conclude. It's called Mingu Mingu. So that we do not become so tense. You know, at Youth Alive, we take away our jackets, we take away our doctorate, we become like brothers and sisters. We take away our pastoral offices, we become what? Brothers and sisters. So that we may remove the gap, we may remove intergenerational issues that are among us. We just become one. We want you to connect with these youths again. We want you to connect with our members. Are we together? So when I say Mingu Mingu, you'll be moving around. When I say sing in twos, you sing what? In twos. When I say in fives, you sing in what? In fives. When I say in ones, you sing in what? In ones. Are we ready, Tim? Okay, we can stand up, right? All right. Mingu Mingu. You say name Mingu. Mingu Mingu. Mingu Mingu. Stand in twos. Mingu Mingu. Mingu Mingu. Stand in fives. Mingu Mingu. Mingu Mingu. Mingu Mingu. Stand in fours. Mingu Mingu. Mingu Mingu. Mingu Mingu. Stand in twos. All right, let's sit down. So what we're doing, we're just breaking the ice, right? That's how we start our activities. You know, everyone is now smiling, isn't it? Yes, we're breaking the ice. We're just breaking the ice to set up this program. So we're going to do a lot and a lot of activities. So these activities now, they will be done in what? In those groups. Imagine. Okay, kwa kusukunye po kumkom. Mbiri yemasawada mayuthi ngekuti zvona vari click. Vane zvima-click zvavo. Vasangana zvokuti vaenzi they do not have a space. Am I lying? But when we start with Mingu Mingu, everyone, tinobva relieve tension. Then second thing, we introduce what? Ourselves. I am obliging, obvious. I am wonderful, what? Water. Then panobva patoshaika kuti mutungamiriri wacho ndiani ndizvo. Tobva tatonge takaenzana natese handiti. Tobva tatonge we are together ndizvo. Yes, so that's what we need in our programming. So tomorrow we'll continue with our program. I opened about a time director. Ndizvo. Ndizvo. All right, thank you so much. Last thing, cinema group at now, my friendship groups at now, that we set at Chazopinda. Because can talk about activities like starting tomorrow, into those what friendship groups. I send them to you, and I think you're going to manage somewhere for the sake of time, and then you see trooping my groups up. But can because Pepeta certainly must edu. So during the course of the day, we'll be thinking, which name can I use? How positive can I identify myself? May God bless you. Thank you so much.